And Furman University has a lot of successes to celebrate these days. Soon it will have its own bourbon, too. Joining us now, we have Elizabeth Lichtenberg, Furman's Senior Director of Brand Strategy and Visual Communications. Also, Zach Wheeler with Aleph Wines, the distributor handling this release in South Carolina. Welcome. Glad you're both here.
Thank you. Thank you.
First, Elizabeth, you brought this bourbon idea to campus. One of your artists even designed the label. So tell us the story of how this all started.
Well, so the idea came from actually our licensing partner. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, this would be an incredible way to do a limited edition bourbon to commemorate our Clearly Furman campaign that we actually just launched this past weekend. And we knew that this would be a huge hit. And internally, we had our initial meeting and it was not hard to sell in at all. We did a tasting and it was fantastic. We just knew that it would be really popular with our alumni.
And that's what it's all about. This is Furman's first licensed alcohol, and the goal is to be a fundraiser. Talk about that, because obviously everybody's so excited to be part of this brand.
Yes, so like I said, this is part of our licensing program, but really the point of it was to help kick off the Clearly Furman campaign. And that, like I said, kicked off this last weekend, and it has a really ambitious goal to raise $426 million by 2026, which is actually Furman's bicentennial.
And I think a lot of people are going to want to get in on this. It's FU all the time, debuted at that party, and people really loved it. So Zach, as the liquor importer and distributor for launching this Furman bourbon, I'm sure you're thrilled about this. What's the potential here? Could this be huge?
I mean, the potential is almost unlimited on it. I've actually already sold out of my first shipment of it, and I'm waiting on the next shipment that comes Monday, and I'll be able to sell it then statewide and stuff. But that's just to the Upstate that is really attached on. The one thing I love about it is Furman is Greenville, and Greenville is Furman. So, and the state is too. So the potential is almost unlimited.
And I'm sure, you know, whether you're a regular bourbon drinker or you just want to support this label right here, you're going to have people just all over it. So if you would, pour us a little bit. Talk about the taste. Give us the tasting and the lesson about it.
You want to open?
Go ahead, you should.
Yeah. So as you go, you said that this was it's described as really clean. Talk about that flavor as you go.
So it is, it's really everyone's bourbon. It's super clean. It's 100 proof, but you really wouldn't know that unless I told you it. So it is going to be 70% corn, 10% wheat, 10% rye, and then 10% barley. And right on the front of it, you get kind of a fruity note to it. It's almost cherry and stuff. That comes from the wheat. And then the grain hits from the corn, and then you get a biscuity flavor on the back of your tongue from the malted barley. And then the end, you're going to get that rye bite, but that rye bite hits you at the back of the throat, and it takes away the 100% or the 100 proof burn on the back. And it really is a super clean everyone's bourbon. Is there
a Furman cheer that people will toast that they will raise? How does that go?
I mean, it'll be the Furman FU all the time. So it goes FU one time, FU two times, FU three times, FU all the time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You've got a lot of events planned too, I know, Zach. Yes. Several more across the state. Anything we should know about those events, or just how people can acquire this FU all the time?
So like I said, I've already sold out on it. It is in liquor stores across the Upstate right now. Hot Shots Liquor in TR is a main one. Boherans will have it in downtown. Poinsett in TR. If you're in Five Forks, Wine Express out there will have it. And then bars and restaurants all across downtown.
We're going to be seeing it more and more. Really exciting, exciting brand. Thank you so much for telling us about it. This is very cool. Absolutely. We'll put the information on screen. It's a straight bourbon whiskey available online in many stores like you're talking about, and restaurants statewide. Distribution coming soon statewide is what will happen next. So cheers to you in your big endeavor, and Furman University's bourbon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.